All right, today we are making a 3-tier step card. All right. Now, this is again made from Mixed Up Craft. I saw it on there, but I first saw it on a site called, same site that Sam saw it on. And then she made it into a 5x7. So that's what this is. So this fits into a 5x7 envelope. All right. Okay, and then it can go portrait. So portrait is opened like this, or it can go in landscape. So it can go either way. So since I made this one in portrait, today I'm going to make it in landscape. All right. Okay, so what you need is a 10 by 7. Does that make sense? Yep. 10 by 7 piece of paper. And the first thing you're going to do is take your ruler and you're going to measure with the short side. I'm just going to follow my instructions here. With the short side at the top, and you're going to mark. This is where a T-ruler comes in really handy. I like it for that. You're going to mark at 2.5, and you're going to mark at 4 3/4. Okay? And then I'm going to turn it around, and I'm going to do exactly the same thing on this one. I'm going to mark it at 2.5 and 4 3/4. And then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to move this off for a bit. I'm going to join those lines with a very faint pencil line. Okay, so I'm just going to line up my T-ruler to those lines. And I'm just going to draw a pencil line down there. And then I'll line this one up and draw a pencil line. I don't think I did that one right. 2.5. I am going to erase that one. Good thing it was a light pencil line. So I must have said 2.5. There we go. And 2.5. I did the bottom one at 2 1/4. There we go. So I'm just going to line those up and do a light pencil line. Okay, so now I've got it divided into the 3 sections. Okay? All right, so now I'm going to show you the little template here. So what we're going to be doing is we are going to be doing score lines to the pencil lines. See that? All right, so I'm doing pencil line and the score line. Okay. All right, I'm going to turn it. Now I've got bring back my scoreboard. And I've got my paper all ready, so you can see those faint lines there. So now I'm going to take my score tool. All right. So the first line is at 3 inches, and I'm just going to score to that pencil line. All right. Then the next one is 6 inches, and I'm just scoring to the pencil line. The next one is 8 inches, and I'm going to score to the second pencil line. All right. Okay, so next I am going to score in between these two pencil lines. And this is all in your diagram here. Okay? So what you can do is you can take a ruler just to guide you. So I'm just going to put this up at the 4. And I'm going to come down and I'm just scoring between, between those two score lines. So you can see that. And then at 7, so I'm just going to take my ruler and you can just run it. You're not pushing on it here. You're just going to start with pressure at the second score line, the first pencil line to the second pencil line. All right? And then the last one is at 5. And this one you just want to do from the second pencil line down. Now it sounds confusing, but when you're looking at the picture, you're looking at this picture, it all makes sense. All right, so you don't have to worry about it. Okay, I'm gonna slip in my cutting mat. And now we are going to do some cutting, because you can see right here that I've got these slices in my paper so that it folds to create those steps. All right, so now I'm just going to turn it this way and I'm going to take my craft knife. Now you can use a ruler if you want, or all right, so now I'm going to cut from here to here. So that's here to here. And then I'm going to cut from this 4-inch score line to the 8-inch score line. So here to here. All right. So I'm going to cut from here down. Okay, so I cut from the 3-inch score line, I cut all the way to the 8-inch score line. Now I'm going to cut from this score line, which is the 4th score line. I'm going to cut from the 4th score line, and I'm going to cut to the 8-inch score line. Okay. Okay, so there we go. So now I've made those slits. All right. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to erase the pencil lines. Okay. So I'm just erasing the pencil lines.
And then I think I texted, but I don't know if I got an answer. If there were still those tubular. Yes.
There we go.
There for you. Oh, you saw it. Yeah.
And Anna, just 1 minute, everybody. I'll be right back.
Sorry. That's okay.
Yes, she did.
It was Cindy's ring.
This one? Yeah. That's Anna's? That's Anna's. Okay, and there's her card kit. So it's all paid for. It's paid for. Okay. Okay. That's
Awesome.
hers. Yep, it is.
And your card kit's inside. Yes.
Sorry about that. Okay, so now we are going to fold on those score lines. So I'm going to fold here and here and here.
Yep, no horses. Oh, okay. Because I'm trying to do
And fold here. Here and there. Okay, so What am I doing here? So this one goes here, and this one goes back here, and this one goes back here. So it looks like that. So there's the 3 tiers. Now, all you have to do when you're folding this, I'm just going to quickly show you. Just creasing on there. There we go. This one can come down a bit. You really want to burnish those score lines. Okay. Okay, so I've given you a drawing here. So it's easy to follow when you are making the folds. Okay? So it's easy to fold it just by following this diagram right here. All right? So now there is our 3-step. So again, it could be portrait or it could be landscape. So since I did it this way, I thought I would do it landscape today. All right? Okay, so I've got my cut.
Yeah, she told me that.
I've got my cut flowers that are from the paper rose.
Pardon me? No, it's Karen.
So I've got my little flowers there.
No, I don't think we have that. Okay, so it's a
So I want them to go this way.
Okay.
So I think I'll put them on like that. But before I do that, what we need to do is decorate the bottom here. Now what I used was Pink Fresh Classic Edgers. And they're absolutely wonderful. I just love them. So I'm going to show you all the ones I cut here. So first of all, this is the back of a piece of the winter rose. So I'm just going to glue that because, as I've said before, my tape runner doesn't work on this paper for some reason. Too glossy. I'm just going to take this and I'm going to put it on here. So this paper is 1 3/4 by 6 3/4. Okay. Just double check that. 1 3/4. And I know this is 6 3/4. Okay. Now, I just thought it looked nice having a little edge, decorative edge on it. So this is the one I used right here. So that's that one. I'll probably put it more in the middle. I don't know. We'll see. So I have that one. And then I have this one. And these are all from the same dies. All from these dies. And so I have that one. And then I have this one. Cute. And then I have this one. And then I love this one too, just for basic cards. Because of course you could have it up here, right? You don't, I just cut them off for this card. But this is a great one because then you can have it this way with your card going up here. This way anyway, and then have the white down there. So I quite like this one. So I think I'm going to use this one today with the flowers on it. I don't know. I'm kind of torn. I like this one. I think I'll use that one. Okay. Anyways, they're great basic edgers that you can get lots of use out of, okay? So I think I'll put it over to the side because I'm going to have a floral there. So I'm just going to add some glue and I'm going to stick it on here.
Did you see the new collection though? The gemstone one? Was that your alley?
Oh, the colors.
Now did I?
It's like
I'm
a
gonna
amethyst kind of-
slide that right up.
Oh dear, I think I screwed that up. This
Okay,
come out.
there we go.
I think I can enter it right in the system.
All right, so now, so there's that. And then I
Where's the
thought,
Right here.
Oh.
I thought I would put this one here because it's got a,
Thanks.
So what do you mean that one's doing it together?
maybe I'll put it
Well,
like
we're
this.
getting together, but I'll probably set up something.
Yeah, I like that. And then this one in here. And this one in here.
Signed up.
Okay, I think that looks good.
Well, I can include you on our.
Sure.
All right, so let's get
Are you
those
doing the
on.
crop and create part of it?
I am.
Yes.
Yeah. And
Anna's not.
no, and you're doing the
There we go.
too. And then you also got that inspired one.
So I'm just going to put that one here. I don't want to hang it over too much or it won't fit in the envelope. All right,
My wellness.
and then, just gonna see,
You know, from work.
this one can go
$400 a year for.
in here like that.
So it's been covering some of the bigger tickets.
Okay, so I'm just gonna put some glue on here, just in the area that the flowers are gonna go on.
So last year I had to use it for creative inspired.
All right, so I'm just gonna stick those there.
Because then, oh, crop and create the word.
You never had, this is a.
There was like.
All right, and then this one I'm gonna put right here. This is gonna stick up a little bit, so I think I will cut it off
Excellent.
because I realize I can't have it sticking up. But then I could kind of stick it in here a bit, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm just gonna take my scissors. Karen. All right, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna tuck this in here like this. And I'm gonna cut this off,
See you later.
okay? And then I can reuse that right in here. Okay, so I'm just gonna add some glue in here. These are shiny also. So just gonna add that there. Now this one, I already glued this down, but I think I can just kind of tuck it under here to add it there, or I could even tuck it in here to add more in here. There we go. I'll put it in there. All right. So you can kind of just do whatever with it. It just kind of blends in. All right. So now, put those away. It's coming along. So now I just have the word smile. And that's all I'm putting on here. So I'm going to glue that on. Maybe I should have a longer one, but I don't have any blue. I'll just leave it. Put this on.
I gotta change glasses.
Okay, so I'm just going to do that. And put that on there. Okay, just gonna trim that off. I'm just leaving a very narrow, probably 1/16 of an inch on there. I might change this and put a longer one. Okay, but right now I'll just stick that on. So I'll just use a little bit of foam tape. Whoop. and just stick that there. All right, and then it sits up like that. It looks lovely. Or if I wanted, I could have it this way and change the smile. All right, so there we go. So that's the landscape of the three-tier step card. Now this one, I sprayed it with my shimmer spray, and it really looks pretty when you compare the two. So I think I will spray this one also. So it looks really pretty. I don't know if you can see that, but I did spray it with a shimmer spray and it looks very nice. So I'll probably do the same with this one. It's too bad you can't see them because they look so pretty. So that is the end of the winter rose, the week of the winter rose. This is the end of it. So this is the die that I used today, and we have 2 in stock. So if you would like one, let us know, and we can always order more too. It makes beautiful edges, basic edges, and then it has this one that I really like too. This you can do tons with also. Okay.